Game 3 in this semi-final series in Townsville. It promised to be something very, very special after a 28-point win to the Fire in Game 1, a 20-point win to Southside in Game 2. It was in Queensland for all the marbles. Joel Peterson, Laurie Chiswick and Michelle Timms with you after this one. And it started trading blows. It was a high-scoring first half, 53-46 at half-time in favour of Townsville. Southside got into an early lead. The second half was an absolute fight between these two high-quality teams, and it led us into what was a pretty enthralling semi-final Game 3, Laurie.
Well, and that's exactly what we were hoping for. It had a little bit of everything, some great shot making, some great assists, some physicality. We saw bodies lying on the floor trying to go after it. There was some great defense, some turnovers in there, some foul trouble. It had everything.
It felt like the game we thought we might get when we looked at this series on paper before it started, Timsy.
Yeah, it did. That first game threw us, but yeah, credit to both teams. It was absolute basketball viewers' heaven. You know, you just, if you're a viewer, you've really enjoyed the last two battles. And kudos to Southside, because I wasn't sure whether they had it in them to be able to play that sort of game again after the big game they had, because we've been talking about them all season about their inconsistency and their inability to put games together back to back or quarter to quarter, but hats off to them. They had a fabulous Game 2 and Game 3 of the semi-final series.
Yeah, you wondered whether they'd played their grand final back on Wednesday night, but they certainly came to play again today. Maddie Rocci had 20, Kayla George had 25, almost double-doubles for both of them. But a career night from that woman. Alicia Froling with the big three to get to a career best 26 points, finishes one rebound short of a double-double. And the locals absolutely loved what they saw. So Townsville punches its ticket to the grand final series to face the Perth Lynx. Here are our full-time match stats. Not a lot of three-pointers, which is unusual for Townsville, but what they did very well.
Well, they certainly did. They were very choosy in their three-point shooting, but ended up shooting at 42%. But free throws, to me, were a big element of the game that Townsville did a great job. But you know what? Put these series aside. Yep. We're moving ahead now to the championship series. Can't wait.
Absolutely. So it all kicks off Thursday in Townsville. So 6 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's Queensland time. And then in Perth, 1 o'clock Western time on Sunday. Game 3 Wednesday if required. Timsy, this is going to be one hell of a series.
Well, I think it's, you know, unfortunately for Southside, it's a series that I think most of the league have been expecting to see. The Townsville versus Perth, the top two teams for the majority of the season. Yeah,
well, Southside, they did all that they could to push themselves in there. Ultimately, they fall 10 points short. Townsville books its grand final spot. They'll face Perth. Game 1 on Thursday after a 10-point Fire win in Game 3 of the semis.